What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. Have you ever wondered how Godzilla movies happen? You know, where you've got the strange dub and the voice doesn't necessarily match what's happening on the screen because the people on the screen aren't speaking English and you have to dub over it. I guess you could do this in just about any anime as well, but here it is, my unboxing for the Elgato 4K Pro and the Elgato 4KX. And unfortunately, as I was recording this video, as I show off the 4KX right now, my microphone is muted. And because I've already installed the 4K Pro into my case, and I'm not going to take it out to do it again, I'm just going to make this my own personal Godzilla video unboxing. So what I'm showing you there was the 4KX, which I've actually been using for a couple months now, and it's awesome. You can see it's got input on the front for the chat link, so if you're on PlayStation and trying to record and also want to be able to use a headset, there you go, right there. So the 4KX is a powerhouse. It is the new latest and greatest capture card from Elgato. It's available now. Came out on February 1st. And as you can see on the back, it's got the HDMI in and out and a USB-C. Right there, I'm again showing you the 3.5 millimeter input that you can use ChatLink for. So I've been using this for a while. This is my beta unit. It's not an unboxing because it didn't come with the retail packaging. But I've been using it now, like I said, since early December, and it's just phenomenal. It is... I've been using it, like doing awesome 4K recording, awesome 1440p streaming, only because 4K streaming is kind of intense. But now we're here with the 4K Pro, which is what I've really wanted to get my hands on because I've been using the 4K 60 Pro for years now. Now, let's talk about, these two capture cards as I Godzilla my way into the background. I don't know if I'm going to actually end up using this, but I feel like I kind of have to use this footage. I've been using the 4K Pro since this video is recorded, and it's awesome. Like, honestly, most people are only going to need the 4KX. The 4KX is the standard for streaming, for recording, for capturing. It is what most people will be just fine with. It's going to work great with PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. On PlayStation 5, 4K, 120 frames per second HDR, and capture that footage in 4K 120 SDR. It says it's tone mapped on the device. And on Xbox Series X, 4K 60 frames per second HDR, and capture that footage in 4K 60 SDR. Some great stats. Now I'm opening the box, obviously, for the 4K Pro. One thing that I want to talk about is Elgato has done away with plastics on their packaging. So that's very important to point out. Obviously, trying to be environmentally conscious, and they're doing their best to eliminate as much waste as they can. So as you can see, we open it up and you've got the 4K Pro in there. There is also an 8K HDMI cord. That's literally all that's in the package. It's all you need. And what's great about this that I'll point out in a moment when we actually have voice and could show you what we're doing, the form factor on this is significantly smaller than the previous 4K Pro. All right, it is substantially smaller. And that is great because it's going to make it easier to fit in all sorts of different PC cases. Now, what's so different about the 4K Pro versus the 4KX? Well, this is the beast capture card. This is for someone that is going to be very serious about their game capture needs, about wanting to make sure they are putting out the absolute best product they can for their streaming. It's about $50 more than the 4KX. 4KX is $229.99, where the 4K Pro is $279.99. You can get them both in the link below. And it is essentially replacing the 4K 60 Pro Mark II. This is kind of like a Mark III. you can play PC gameplay in 8K 60 frames per second and capture in 4K 60 HDR. Play on console in 4K 60 HDR and record that way. And it's important to point out the Media PCI card cannot do this. All right. So I guess the AverMedia is the big competition, if you will. I've never used it, so I can't really compare it. But I can say I've been using the Elgato products for a very long time, and like almost as long as they've existed, and I've never been led astray. So you can also play PC in 4K 240 frames per second HDR and capture it in 1080p 240 HDR. So that's definitely some great things going for this. You're gonna be able to do everything you could do on the 4KX plus more. And I have noticed you can also see on the HDMI cable, they do mark now on all of Elgato's cables. They're actually marking the speeds on it, which is very, very convenient, because who's gone through their cables before and said, oh, what does this one do? What does this one do? So I don't know if honestly, I'm just kind of spitballing it here because I'm like watching myself talk and trying to remember what I'm saying. I am sponsored by Elgato, so right now I'm pointing out that it's USB-C to USB-C out of the 4KX, and obviously the 4K Pro is going to go right into your PCI slots on your actual motherboard. So in any event, I'm going to show you me taking out the 4K 60 Pro and putting in the 4K Pro. And we're going to do that in a moment. I don't really know what I'm saying here, but, you know, hey, I did my first ever dub, and I know it's probably distracting, but I'm so hyped to have the 4K Pro running, and I'm very thankful to Elgato for letting me test drive the 4KX before anybody had it. So let's go ahead and go to the next part. All right, so as you can see, I've had to pull out my PC. This is a very good time to recommend something like this, a little air dust gun. As you can see, dust will build up over time in your PC rig, and you probably need to clean it up every once in a while. Got all the Corsair that I can get in here, obviously. I'm not sponsored by Corsair, but I should be. You know, keep it in the family. So this is the original 4K that I've been using for years, and we're gonna basically go in, and there's a couple screws on the back plate, so I'm gonna unscrew that, and I'm gonna slide the new one right in place. You can actually see the difference in size. It is substantially smaller, so there is that. So we'll go ahead and do that. Look at the size comparison between these two. It's actually insane. I know it's not like super important necessarily, but it's pretty crazy, the difference in size. And obviously I have the same kind of configuration. So yeah, pretty cool. All right, before I close it up, as you can see right here, it is in place. And if I go to my desktop here, open the 4K utility app. One moment, please. Turn my Xbox controller on. It's thinking about it. There it is. Just like that, we are all installed. Beautiful 4K, and I will come back on the screen in a moment. All right, so that was a little embarrassing. I hate the fact that my mic was muted for that unboxing. I know it's distracting. I actually had video I had recorded to go with that, but when I found out that the mic was muted, I went ahead and just decided to re-record it. Put the same hoodie back on, put put the same hat back on. And as you can see in the background, we're just on the loading screen right now for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. This is the latest game that's come out that I have, and just incredible. We're on the PlayStation 5. I could see a difference, okay? I've played hundreds of hours of this game, and just being on this load screen and seeing how incredible that looks in 4K is insane. And I hate to admit this as a tried and true Xbox guy. I've played all of my game for the most part on Xbox, and I'm looking at this game through the 4K Pro for the first time on PlayStation, and I'm like, wow, okay, just wow. Just look at how it pops. It's so crisp. Like, this is just beautiful as far as the gameplay is concerned. So we've got Deadshot here. You know, we go into the menu, you can change the look up. This is, I actually haven't seen this yet. This is the PlayStation suit. There's actually a special like kit that you get on PlayStation that I haven't even really used yet because I haven't been playing on PlayStation. So that's his like PlayStation look. So that's really cool. But yeah, just looks crystal clear.
You know how many
Gotta love it.
Why go on?
So yeah,
Tired, mistreated.
just to
You're not
the leading type, are ya? Why not try choosing a mission?
Guns on this drone, squad.
I do not like the DualSense controller. That's why I like to play on Xbox the most. But there you have it. But let's check it out on a native PlayStation game, Spider-Man. Alright, so here we are in Spider-Man 2, and I'm so glad that I am right here in Times Square, because holy smokes, I haven't played this game in a while, but I feel like I'm playing it all over again for the first time. I played the game on my 4K 60 Pro. So, I mean, I played it at 1440. All my videos are in 1440p. I've also forgotten how to play, and I'm not as good with a DualSense 5 as I am an Xbox controller. But, man, I feel like I'm like seeing this game again for the first time. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm glad I last was in the Times Square area. I'm just looking at everything. It just looks so real and so vibrant, and it's pretty crazy. Just I feel like it's made a little bit of a difference making the upgrade. And it could just be, you know, I just haven't played in a while, but I don't know, man. It looks so good. I hope that the video translates just how good everything kind of looks. Yeah, man. So, you know, you've got... I also want to point out, all right, that, yes, I am sponsored by Elgato, so I use a lot of Elgato gear. And in this video, I am also using the Facecame Pro, the best webcam on the market. I'm also using the Wave XLR microphone. And we've got the Keylights. So there's lots of Elgato stuff going on here. The 4K Pro is available now. The 4KX is available now. $229.99 for the 4KX, which is honestly, for most people, all you're ever going to need. Like, I would love to sit here and upsell you the $50 more to get the 4K Pro, which I'm using now in this Spider-Man 2 gameplay right here. But most people aren't going to need that. You know, you have to open up your PC case. You have to put it in there. The 4KX, though, you would be doing a great service to yourself if you decided to upgrade your current capture card to the 4KX. It's worth the upgrade. And if you want to just be that much more serious and make things a little bit more future-proof, you can go with the 4K Pro too. Anyway, JayShockblast here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry I had to Godzilla it or anime it or whatever, but we'll see it.